the game and you find yourself behind the chains. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Bucks! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early, you put yourself in a hole, not good.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Randall. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And, David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Looking to the big tight end. Trying to barrel in.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. Fit it in the window for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Back to pass, it's Salter. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. All kinds of time before he fires right. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? He gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
2nd down, he'll throw it. This time it's complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Smalls. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Touchdown,
and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brown. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the big fella.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground to try to move the chains. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado 14, Clemson 7.
Play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Randall. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Clemson will come to the line with the first and goal. Let's go. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Toledo notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from the Glass Bowl is worth its weight in gold to the Rockets. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Picks up the first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons, and because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard that guy, heard that guy, heard that guy, and so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Salter. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll move the tight end. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Wide out trying to get it in. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
And the Buffaloes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Colorado.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Brown. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Kick is in the air. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. question, how aggressive will the play calling be? Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To throw, it's Salter. With the catch, it's Hayden. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this third quarter with a run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Motion from the wideout. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Salter. Makes the grab, it's Miller. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And now on second down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the Buffaloes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get on the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He wants to throw it again. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Zone looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5. Now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Clemson. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arizona took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Wildcats that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Trying to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback to go in the other direction.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It's Randall. Wide open spaces. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third.
Colorado 24, Clemson 21.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on his way. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. Crosses to 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Quick completion on the out route. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And after that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's now second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Salter. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's loose. Turning on the Jets. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Scores on the sneak.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. West Virginia sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Morgantown. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. He wants a big play here late. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill fast.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.